Good morning, students. Today I'm going to talk about safety for the first graders, and this is the items that we're going to be looking at. Is our safety goggles, breathing mask, and hearing protection. So whenever we're working in the shop and we're cutting wood and sanding and that, we need to have eye protection. This will keep the dust particles out of your eyes, and if you're nailing or hammering anything or screws, you could have nails that might come out and fly off when you hit it because you didn't hit it right. You caught it on an angle, so it'll fly off. We don't want it getting into your eye, so that's what you use the eye protection for. Whenever you're cutting wood or sanding, you should be wearing a dust mask to keep the dust out of your lungs. Now, the masks that we wear every day right now are not designed to do that. They're good for what they're intended for, but this will keep out even smaller micron dust particles from sawdust, which can cause problems in your lungs. The other thing is, if you're ever using power tools that are loud, you want to use hearing protection. That'll protect your ears, so as you get older you don't start having problems like maybe ringing in the ears or even losing your hearing altogether. So some of the things we're going to be doing, you're going to be sanding on wood. We're going to start with the small piece like this and then have a big piece like this. We got to clean up the edges, sand it so it's nice and smooth. We're going to have to drill holes in it to be able to put screws in, and some spots maybe even nails. And we're going to be building this. This is a bird feeder. There's our top big piece, a small piece on the bottom here. Notice I got some screws in there. We've got screws on the side. We'll probably switch yours and make little nail holes and put nails in it. And have rope, so we'll have to drill holes in the top. But that's your bird feeder that you will be making. And maybe, if we have time, we might even paint them. So we'll see how it goes. So, also, that's pretty much it for the first graders for this particular video. Next week we'll get into some of the sanding and how to use the sandpaper, how to follow grain, and what you need to do. Sixth graders, we're actually going to be cutting our boards. We need to cut, if you look on here, you should be able to see, hopefully, the lines that are on there. They're drawn under, they're kind of hard to see. You can see them a little bit. This is for the supports. We'll need to cut those all out, so you'll either use your handsaw and go between the lines. Don't cut right on the line. That way you have a little bit more, so we have something to clean up later to make it look nice. So you're going to have to cut all 4 supports and all 4 legs out of the pieces. And then we have our tabletops, which this is going to be the 2 halves, plus the cross support that goes across to hold the legs in the right spot. We'll be doing that. But you need to start sanding on it. This one here I've already cleaned up. Took out of the clamps, cleaned it up. If you remember, when it comes out of the clamps, it's kind of got some glue and that on it. You need to work on getting that off. So sanding it, we'll get all of that off. And then we can start working on the rest. So next week we'll do more. We'll start having more stuff cut out, and we'll actually start maybe trying to assemble some of it. First graders, we'll be sanding on your stuff and getting started, and we'll continue on from there. So until next week, everybody, work hard on your projects. If you have any questions, please send them to your teacher. She can get them to me, and I will try and answer them. But if I don't get the questions, I guess I can't answer your questions. So send your teachers emails, let them know that you have a question, and we'll talk about it next week. Until then, have a good week. Have fun working on your projects. Till then, goodbye.